I don't know many people who feel anxious or rubbish after. When it comes to improving your mental health, there is the physiological side and the psychological side. And I believe getting the physical stuff sorted out first is the best way to go about improving your mental health. Because you can be super goal orientated and know everything about purpose, but if you're sleeping 5 hours a night, you're likely still going to feel rubbish. Now, there's something I want to mention before starting this video and going through all the points, and that is there's not a single person in the world who can optimise their mental health to a stage where they're never unhappy. But there is a few things you can do to guarantee less unhappiness. So in this video, I'm going to go over 6 physiological things you can do, and in the next video, I'll go over some psychological things. For the physiological side, I'm not an expert in any of these things, but these are just what work for me. So starting off with number 1, and that is sleep. I feel like most people know how important sleep is, so I'm not going to bore you with all that. But basically, the more better quality sleep you get, the better you'll feel. And the best way to guarantee good quality sleep, for me, is consistency. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every single day. Yeah, there's loads of studies on it, it's good for your circadian rhythm. Yeah, it's basically, that is the best thing you can do to guarantee good quality sleep. Number 2, light. Specifically getting light in your face or eyes in the morning. This is something Andrew Huberman's talked about, so I thought I would mention it in this. Do I genuinely see it affecting my mood? I'm not sure. Does it affect my sleep? Again, honestly, I just don't know. But what I am sure of is it's enjoyable in the moment. When I do manage to catch the sunrise in the morning, I feel like it's doing something good for me. Like just having the sun blast in your face in the morning feels good. So I guess it's worth trying out. Basically, just do some sort of daily exercise. Try not to look at exercising as an antidepressant and start seeing not exercising as a depressant. I'm not sure exactly where I heard this, but apparently it takes people different lengths of time to see the mental benefits of exercising. If you've never exercised before and you go for a 5-minute run, you might not feel amazing after it. In fact, you'll probably feel rubbish. And so it's important to remember that it can sometimes take a few months to start seeing the mental benefits from exercising. For me, exercising, and especially after going for a run, is a guaranteed mood booster for me. And I don't know many people who feel anxious or rubbish after some sort of exercise. Okay, moving on to number 4, nutrition. To keep this as simple as possible, avoid ultra-processed foods, eat healthy, and try some fasting. I feel like the majority of people know what is good and bad for you when it comes to eating healthy. It's just implementing those foods that's the difficult part. So when it comes to improving your nutrition for your mental health, there's a lot of things you can do. But the one thing that's helped me is having a food tracker. Basically just a note on your phone where you write in it how certain foods affect you. Alright, moving on to number 5, and that is social connection. Basically, try to be around people you like and avoid isolating yourself. But it seems like a common thing for people to see each other less as they get older. And you just need to make sure that less doesn't become loneliness. There's studies that show that chronic loneliness leads to about a 50% increase in the chance of death, which is quite a lot, and makes it just as bad as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. So yeah, social connection is definitely important. And the final point is stress control. Having some tools to manage your stress. Things like the physiological sigh. To me, learning about breathing is the gateway to improving your full physical health. Because if we're being honest, working out and eating healthy and even improving social connection, they're all pretty difficult things to do. But learning how you can breathe better to manage your stress is easy in comparison. So if you're currently not into working out or eating healthy, I would look into improving your breathing first. And then after mastering that side of things, moving on to improving your diet and exercising. So yeah, that's it. That's 6 areas that I try to work on to help maintain my mental health. Your mental health is always operating in the background of your physical state. So giving yourself some time to work on the 6 things I just mentioned will give you a solid baseline to work from. So before I end the video, I wanted to mention something quickly, and that is someone who gets 8 hours of sleep every night and has a perfect workout routine and a perfect sleep schedule and a great social life and all the tools possible to help control their stress can still feel shitty. Even someone who's mastered all the physical side of things can wake up some days and feel rubbish. Mastering all the stuff that I've just mentioned in this video won't make you immune to stress or anxiety or just feeling rubbish some days. Like I said at the beginning, there's not a single person in the world who can optimise their mental health to a point where they are never unhappy. But if you can find a way to improve some of the things I mentioned in this video, it will almost guarantee less unhappiness. Now, part 2 of this video, where I talk about some psychological things you can do, isn't filmed yet, but if you're watching this in the future, I will link to that video somewhere.